Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tuscany and today I'm going to show you how to make some mulled wine. So grab a glass if you're of age and let's get into it. Mulled wine is super easy to make and it's great for the holiday season. It's also something really nice to make for parties or family gatherings. You can make big vats of it and it doesn't take too much time or too much prep. All you really need to do is throw some spices in and let it come to a simmer. And that's about it. You want to let it simmer slowly because you don't want all the alcohol to burn off. If you don't want the alcohol to burn off so it can be a non-alcoholic mulled wine, that's perfectly fine. However, I don't know how long it would need to simmer with the top off in order for all the alcohol to be burned off. So that would take some research and a little bit of guessing on your part. So let's talk about our ingredients. You're going to need a bottle of wine, or a couple, depending on how much you want to make. And this wine doesn't need to be expensive. It can be if you'd like it to, but the thing is that you're going to be putting so many spices and flavors into it that it's going to cover up a lot of the flavor of the wine itself. So it's really best just to start with a cheaper wine, that way you're not breaking the bank for a recipe that's just going to kind of change the flavor of it anyway. I like to add a little bit of vodka to my mulled wine. This is totally optional and not important. I add it at the end when it's all warmed up, just to add it a little bit of zing. But you don't have to. If you just want to stick to wine, then it's going to taste just as good. Once you have your wine, you're going to want to grab your sugar, your spices. I have cinnamon sticks, cloves, and nutmeg. I recommend these, but you can definitely choose whatever spices you'd like to put into your mulled wine. You're also going to need an orange, a lemon, and a lime, and some vanilla. And don't forget a pot to put it all in. To start, we want to get our citrus washed. The rind is also going to go into the mulled wine, so you want to make sure it's washed thoroughly. Once you have your citrus washed, you can then start cutting them up. You can cut these up however you'd like because they're really just for flavor. I'm only using half of each because I'm only using one bottle of wine. Once the citrus is chopped, you can then add the spices to the pot. I'm using 2 cinnamon sticks, about 10 cloves, and a few dashes of nutmeg. Now is also a good time to add your sugar. Sugar is tricky. I don't want to give an exact amount here because it really depends on the person. It also depends on the bottle of wine that you got. The wine that we're using is actually something that we made ourselves from blackberries that grew last summer. So the blackberry wine is already pretty sweet, so I don't want to add too much. You can also start with a minimal amount here and add as you go, tasting along the way. After the sugar, we can add about a teaspoon of vanilla, followed by our citrus, and then the wine. After all your ingredients, except for the vodka, if you're adding that, are in the pot, then you can go ahead and stick the pot on the stove and put it on low heat, or even simmer if you have that option on your stove. I like to cover mine with the lid just because it'll warm up faster, but it'll also keep the moisture in rather than evaporating out. While it's heating, you should taste it just to make sure that the spices and the sugar content is perfect. Once it's all heated, you can go ahead and add some vodka if you'd like. And then it's ready to serve. Go ahead and ladle it into some cups and enjoy. Try serving this with some ginger snap or gingerbread cookies. They work wonderfully together. Like I said, this mulled wine is so easy to make and it's deliciously warm and cozy. I hope you guys enjoy, and please drink responsibly. Happy December, and I'll see y'all next time.